Well, what have we here? Little hat. Nose piece. Guess you're just going to have to watch and find out. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am, of course, there to Berry. Thank you for joining us here today on the channel. If you're new, obviously, please subscribe. And if you're not, then you're just absolutely amazing and awesome. And today is a really, really exciting video. It's one I have been kind of keeping in the background for months now, but today is the day, and yeah, we're going to go on quite an epic journey, hopefully. So some of you may remember this video here, that one right there, and if you've seen it, you'll know what it's all about. That kind of gives away. And if not, then spoiler alert, it was successful. Woohoo! So today we are going to be looking at that. We're going to open it up, see what's happening. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. So yeah, about eight months ago, we paired up our female and mature male Lasiodora Parahybana, the salmon pink Goliath birdie, or whatever the common name for them is, LP. Parahybana, however you wish to pronounce it. It's the LP Lasiodora. Absolutely amazing, awesome, beautiful spiders. Probably one of the most common kind of bred spiders, but breeding isn't something I've really bothered with in the past, and it came about because I had a mature male and I had a female, and I figured we'd give it a go. If it worked out, it worked out. If not, then that was that. But I was checking on her towards the end of February. It's now obviously April. And I think it was about the 26th, 27th, I spotted her with an egg sac. Now, I don't know when she made that egg sac. All I know is that I discovered it on that date. So she's had it for coming up 2 months. I think it's 2 months next weekend. She'd had that egg sac. So today is the day we're going to pull it from her. I've made a couple of incubators. We're sitting down there. I feel really bad, but part of me was just going to leave it to hatch out in the tank. But then I thought I really don't want to be potentially trying to chase around, you know, between 900 to a couple of thousand slings inside there. So we're going to remove the egg sac. We're going to open it up, and fingers crossed it's been successful. She's been very defensive of this egg sac, so hopefully it's a good sign. But without further ado, let's go down, let's have a look, and wish me luck. So here we are, that's her enclosure, and you'll see she's created all this really thick webbing around the entrance. Obviously I've made a kind of wee hole here so I could kind of keep an eye on things. I would assume they do this so that as the slings hatch out in nature, it would kind of contain them to protect them until they're old enough to, once they've had their first molt, make their own way out. So what we're going to have to do is get the egg sac off of her. I might have to destroy her house a wee bit, but let's just see if we can. She's very defensive, as you can see. You can see the egg sac down in there. It is indeed a nice, healthy looking egg sac. So we're going to try and grab that away from her. Which went swimmingly. That is a lovely, lovely looking egg sac. I just hope it's a good one. I think we might actually weigh it just to see what it weighs in at. Oh. So we'll pop that aside, and we'll see if she wants a wee feed. We'll offer her something up as an apology. Maybe see if she wants a nice locust. You want a nice wee locust in there. Maybe chuck her a couple of locusts in. Poor girl's probably quite hungry. She's probably wondering where her egg sac's gone. She'll be a bit peed off, so we're going to leave her alone. I do feel bad, as I say, but we want to check out this egg sac and see how it's looking. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what the normal weight for a sac would be, but I've seen other people do it in videos, so for research purposes or whatever, pop that egg sac on there. We have 11 grams of egg sac. Couldn't tell you if that's good or bad, but as I say, I've seen other people weigh the egg sac, so just if it gives something of comparison to other videos, mine is 11 grams, and you can compare that to the weight of should this fail, should it be successful, I don't know, you can compare that to the weight of other sacks and see if there's some kind of indication as to whether it's good or bad by that. So that's the only reason I've really done that. So yeah. So now comes the part, I suppose, every and any keeper gets a little bit nervous and excited about, is the actual opening of the egg sac. Now it feels quite heavy, it feels nice and warm, it feels like it's been well cared for, so we're just going to very, very carefully hopefully reveal a really awesome surprise inside of here. As I say, I'm really a little bit nervous about this. I'm very nervous about this, if I'm telling the truth. As I say, it was... Apologies about the dog whining in the background. I thought I could see something there, but that's a bit of dirt. I was getting all excited. So yeah, let's just try and get in about here. The dog's having an itch in the background and whinging her head off. Oh, come on, come on, come on, they're so thick. Tearing through this really thick webbing. Oh, the nerves, the nerves, the nerves. Okay, so do I see what I think I see? I see movement, certainly. Right, let's get this right open and then maybe tip it out onto our incubators. See if we can get that open a bit more. They're not actually as formed as I thought they would be, given the amount of time they have been with mother. But wowzers, that is a lot. A lot of eggies with leggies. Let's try and tip these out onto the incubators and see just how many. Let's see how many little rascals there are in there, because I think there might be a fair few. Okay, maybe me, absolute clown. I've just completely not hit record on emptying out the egg sac and everything I've said there with it onto here. What a feckin' Egypt. So what I was saying is that there is a couple of eggs that look to be perhaps a little bit dud, but there also appears to be a lot of ools. So yeah, that's tried to kind of spread them out on this one, and I'm just in the process of emptying out the egg sac onto this one when my camera turned itself off, and that's when of course I realised that it hadn't recorded anything we had just done. So that was clever. I think that's the last one there. This one there just doesn't want to leave the comfort of its home. As I say, it looks like there's perhaps a few. There we go. I think that's them all out. Oh no, one more. Get one out, you come. There's a few. There's a couple more in here. There's a few that look like they haven't started to develop, but given that there's probably a few hundred that have, so just look at that, look how thick and strong that egg sac is, and I don't see any bad eggs in amongst that. Nice, strong, healthy, very healthy egg sac, set that aside. I don't see any signs of blackening or damage, or I think I might have damaged one as I was opening the egg sac. But on the whole, just want to try and spread these ones out. I've lost my paintbrush. Just try and spread them out a bit so they're not all sat on top of one another. That gives us a better idea. May as well use the space we have for them. I say it looks potentially like there's a few eggs in there that haven't developed, but it's difficult to tell whether they have got little legs attached to them or not. But there we have rather a lot baby Lasiodora Parahybana. Absolutely amazing. It's amazing that something so small like that, that's obviously my pinky finger, ignore the raggedy nails, but something like that is going to eventually become something like that. And again, not to put my, I don't want to put my pinky too close, I've just taken her egg sac, she'll probably maul my pinky off, but to give you an idea, I mean, just look how big and beautiful she is. There's a wee large locust under her, just to give you an idea. I mean, to think that something so teeny tiny will go through all those molts and all those stages to reach this impressive, beautiful size. So obviously we've got our two incubators in there inside a larger tub. The vents on the sides are sealed off so that when they start popping and start moving about, they're not going to escape all over the place. So that really is about as much as we could do just now. We obviously now need to put these somewhere nice, safe and warm. That's pretty much that until the next update. There we have it. They're in their incubator. We will leave them to develop. I've not quite decided where I'm going to keep the incubator tub sat at the moment. I've got a few ideas in my head, but it's irrelevant to you guys. Hopefully we'll have a nice wee update at some point down the line as they develop and grow and turn into slings. And then it'll be a case of finding homes for a good few hundred. Feel free to pop a guess down below as to how many you think we're going to get. Right now, I don't have a clue and I can't be bothered counting them. So, yeah, pop your comments down below how many you think there are. If you're right, then you might well get some of them. So if you don't want some, maybe don't take a guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with them just yet. I'm just happy that, you know, I've finally managed to have a successful pairing. And yeah, that's that, I suppose. If you're new, obviously, please do consider subscribing. That would really help me out. Share this video. pop your comments, thoughts down below. Really chuffed, really happy. Still so nice and healthy looking. So fingers crossed, lots of lovely little LP slings on their way soon. Anyway, that is it from me to you guys. In the meantime, of course, be good, be kind, and most importantly, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you ever so much, and goodbye.